In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how you should be caring for your chickens inside of their coop, because they definitely are going to be needing a clean coop, especially nowadays when they're going to be spending a lot more time in their coop when it's a lot colder out. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you a simple method to help care for your chickens. So without any further ado, let's begin. So let us start off with all the products you're going to end up needing, and it's not going to be a whole lot. It's not like a whole laundry list of products that your chickens are going to be needing to help ensure their safety. I'm going to see if there's any in here first of all. Yeah, the door is frozen. It's like 7 degrees right now. This right here is one of the products that we use for our chicken coops. Now, obviously, if you have shavings, what you're going to do with this is you're basically just going to scoop out the shavings, and you're probably going to have the second product you're going to need, which let me show you if I can find it. It's literally just like a normal basket that you could find pretty much anywhere in your house. You probably have one. It's a little bit of a bigger basket. I can show you like an image of like a product on screen right now. But basically what's happening there is you're going to get like to put the shavings in there. Now, if you do have a bigger chicken coop, you might want a bigger one of those. But let me show you how the actual process works. And sadly, I'm not going to be showing you the whole thing because they were cleaned a couple days ago. So let me show you guys precisely how we do it. So first of all, we're going to start off with going into this door right here, grabbing an ATV, because it's just simply more convenient to be driving around a four-wheeler when trying to care for your chickens and having to carry all those shavings by yourself. And here's precisely what we're going to do. I'm going to demonstrate on this chicken coop right here because it's right next to the barn conveniently. So excuse me, chickens, let me just get in here real quick. So basically, you're going to park the ATV outside the chicken yard. You're going to bring in the blue box of shavings. You're probably going to need a couple of them. You know, if you have a chicken coop this big, which I highly doubt you do, but you never know. You could probably have a chicken coop bigger than mine. So basically, you're going to open up this big door. You're not going to want to open up the small doors because you actually need to get into the chicken coop now. So you're basically just going to open up this door, and if you happen to have a little hook on the end, you can like attach it to this door to help it stay in place. And you're going to come in here now. In this chicken coop, we already have an attachment, this right here, for the actual thing. Well, actually, no, this is for the roost bar. I thought we had the attachment in here, but I think we keep it elsewhere now. This right here is for the roost bars, which I'll talk about that in just a minute. But you're going to go in here with that, and you're going to scoop all these shavings up. But before you do that, your chicken may end up laying eggs on the floor, which is a good reason why I should collect this egg right back here. I have no clue how old this is, but this doesn't feel cold, so I'd assume it's good. But anyways, you're going to scoop all those out, check for eggs, and you're going to put it in the blue basket. Next, you're going to clean the roost bars. And it's actually surprisingly simple to do it. All you're going to do, well, you want to really do this first, but it's okay if you do it second or third in the process. All that you're going to really need to do is just scrape this up against the roost bars like that. And excuse the bird crap in here because there's birds that are taking shelter. Because guys, this morning it was -8 degrees. In fact, the weather service actually said -13 briefly this morning. That is crazy. Anyways, yeah, you might find some birds in this coop if you ever go in here. But anyways, as I was saying, guys, that's all you really need to do for now. But now let's grab the real stuff we're going to need for the next part. And the real stuff you're going to need for this third part is just some shavings. And you're going to put down the shavings, and if you guys don't have these types of nesting boxes right here, which like, you know, like the normal walk-in nesting boxes that aren't all fancy and angled like this one is, you're probably going to want to put some shavings in there. Make sure your chickens are nice and supported and ventilated in there while they're laying an egg, because usually chickens spend about, you know, like 25-30 minutes in those nesting boxes, sometimes daily, to lay your eggs. So I think it's really essential to keep that in there. And now when you're done with all that, you lay the new shavings in, here's exactly what you're going to be doing next. So now that you got your ATV, now that you got all your boxes, you know, removed from the coop, you might need a couple if you have a bigger chicken coop, but generally just one for like a smaller chicken coop. You have two options. You could either drive over, get yourself a designated trash can to put all your shavings, your dirty shavings in there, so you could take it off to like the transfer station if you have one in your town. That's personally what we do a couple years ago, but we recently got actual trash service out here. So, you know, like make sure there's like a designated bin for you to do that. Or you could do the second thing, which I find to be the most useful on a small farm like what we have here in Connecticut. Let me show you guys where the second option is located. It's way down there. But to avoid you guys all that walking, let me bring you there right now. So now we're actually over where the second option is, and this right here is the compost pile. Well, you can't tell right now because we got like 4 or 5 inches of snow the other day. But as of right now, this is where we put our shavings at, when there's no snow, obviously. When there is snow on the grass, we just use a designated trash can. But this is really essential if you have a farm. So you dump your shavings here, you leave them there, and you just kind of move on with your day. Because this right here, folks, is really going to help get your soil ready, especially if you have a garden. Our garden, I don't think you guys have seen this since like November, but it's right there. Covered in snow, you know? It's looking interesting. It's not usually what a garden looks like. Anyways, guys, I'll be catching you guys in the next one. Click this video right here on the center of the screen if you want to learn more about chickens. It's a whole 1 hour documentary, so you can skip around parts to see the essential information that you need to know. I'll be catching you guys on Saturday for the 4 years on YouTube special. See you guys then. Goodbye.